I didn't want to do this. As a black man myself, I try to let you live, right? I try to give you the benefit of the doubt, but man, I gotta call it down the middle, bro. I've been giving Dan Campbell a lot of heat, but now you under my scopes, bro. Yeah, you. I got the scope. I got the beam on you right now, bro. I can't believe Brad Holmes come in front of the cameras and lie to our face. Reporters today asked Brad Holmes some very good questions. And Brad Holmes tried to do his best job to dance around the questions, but he never really answered what the reporters were asking him. Here's the first question from one of the reporters that asked Brad a very good question. Here it is.
Brian, if you're still in the build phase, and I think
Yep.
people probably realize that by what you did in free agency and the draft as well.
Yeah.
So, what is the timeline now? Then, when could fans actually expect this team to get out of the build phase and actually make the postseason? Because you probably think next year you might have to draft a quarterback.
Yeah. Well, that's a good question. And by any means, we don't go into the season thinking, oh well, we're in build, so let's let the foot off the gas and let's just lose games. I mean, we're working hard every single day to win as many games as possible. We still got 10 games left, and that's what we're working hard to do. And so that just because we're in that phase of rebuilding doesn't mean that we can go out, work as hard as we can, compete, and win some games.
You see that? You see how he just didn't answer that question? How he just tried to skip over that? Brad, no one's questioning that the fact that you're not trying hard to win games. We're saying that you've been messing up. We're saying that you had 2 second-round picks and Anzaruki and McNeil who ain't really done much of anything. A player who now isn't even going to play the rest of the season, or if he's even going to be able to play going on in the future. And then you draft another hurt second round player and Pascal, and he's only had 2 games up to this point, and within the 2 games, I ain't really seen much out of him. So yeah, we're not doubting that you're trying, but you've been fucking up. That's what we're saying. And he's asking you, when is a real window of when can we actually look forward to being outside of a rebuild? When do we actually start to see this team get it turned around? 2024 or what? And you can't answer it. You know why? Because you don't know what the hell you're doing. You don't know. That's why you can't answer it. You don't know what you're doing.
But what is the realistic? Like, I mean, would you say 2024 is when you guys would like? Could you answer that? Like 2023? When's the
We
realistic?
are we are going to compete every single day. I'm not there's I think I told you guys from the get go, we're not putting some timestamp anchor on this thing and saying we're not going to be good this time, but we'll be good. We're working at it every single day. We're scouring the waiver wire of the league. Looking at potential opportunities that might make sense to bolster our roster, and that's what we continue to do.
Did y'all just hear that? No timetable. So you just think you could just sit up in office and fuck off and fuck around and mess up all these draft classes and think, hey, oh well, hey, no timetable. I'm gonna do my due diligence. I'm gonna continue to make these draft picks, search the waiver wire, and I mean, if it don't pan out, it don't pan out. No. See, it don't work like that, bruh. It don't. You can't even say within 2024, 2 years from now, that this team should be on the opposite end of losing. That's a problem. And the fact that y'all don't see an issue with this is insane. This man just told you there's no timetable to get this turned around. What? Come on, man. Come on. All right, so here's another question that one of the reporters asked about the whole TJ Hawkinson trade, and this is what he had to say about that.
I think he's very intelligent, very forward thinking. And, I think we both have the mindset of, the whole trading within the division is I think in our minds, it's a little archaic way of thinking.
So the mindset of not trading a piece to a division opponent, which you are in constant battles with for a divisional spot, a potential home game, that way of thinking is archaic. The thinking of not making your division opponent better in any way to beat you for a position for a divisional home playoff game, that's archaic. Okay. All right, let's continue.
Like when we make these kind of decisions, I'm totally at peace of, like I said, TJ's a good football player, and the next time we play him, he'll still be a good football player, and so he'll make a play or make some plays and score a touchdown or whatever he does, and yeah, the camera will be in my face, and I'll look at it and I'll wave, and that's just it. But all those things, we talk about, and I think we're very similar when it comes to that, and he understands that, yeah, he got a good football player, but we didn't give him away for free either, so works both ways.
You're not worried about TJ Hawkinson making a play or a few plays or scoring a touchdown against you? That you're not worried about that kind of thing? You know what? That's actually the least you should be worried about. If I were you, I would be worried about more lines of TJ Hawkinson helping the Vikings get to the conference championship, possibly getting a Super Bowl bid and actually winning a Super Bowl, because then that will make two top offensive players on your team being traded away to a team to get them to a Super Bowl and actually win. And then you talk about, oh, well, it's not like we didn't come up empty-handed with the deal. You didn't gain a pick. Yeah, you moved up, but you didn't gain a pick. So essentially, you were giving up TJ Hawkinson, and you didn't really get that big of a return. So you might as well say that, yeah, we did give him up for basically nothing. And then Brad Holmes went on to say, if the schedule or the record was in reverse and we were 6-1, he still would trade TJ Hawkinson if it made sense. Lions fans, what sense does it make a team that's 6-1, atop of their division, with a young piece in TJ Hawkinson? What sense would it be to trade him away? Please tell me. Because when Brad Holmes was asked about what sense did it make, he didn't have an answer for it, just like he didn't have an answer for any other questions he was asked. Hey, I at this point, bro, if y'all can't see what the hell is going on, how we getting swindled, how these dudes clearly are in panic mode because the first 2 years have been complete failures. And now they're just scratching, clawing, doing whatever they can to accumulate as much as what they can because they know that they fucked up the first 2 years, man. And that this is way far gone. This is way far gone. And it's going to be a situation where we're going to have to end up firing Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes. And then the next regiment going to come in and have to redo everything that these two motherfuckers did, just like the last regiment with Matt Patricia and Bob Quinn. Wash, rinse, repeat. Draft a bunch of players, trade a bunch of key pieces, get way behind, fall off all over again. It's literally same old Lions. I'm out.